And so traveling all over the world, I can only imagine some of the places you've been to. You talked about the Himalayas. Where are some of the other areas you went?
Well, on our sailboat, we visited 100, well, I guess I made movies in about 30 different countries before we retired to our sailboat. So I had a TV show on the Travel Channel and then did a lot of work with ESPN. And altogether, I've been to about 100 countries. And when we sailed, I became very interested in this concept of human happiness, and that's sort of always been my red thread. The idea that's permeated my life is I think our purpose here is simply to make ourselves happy and help others be happy. And so that's kind of what I now spend my life doing. And the sailing provided a very interesting window into that because just before we took off, when we were still working, we were, as you mentioned in the intro, filming the America's Cup and other high-end yacht races. So I would be with these billionaires that their crews would sail their boats to the regatta and they would fly in the private jet. And then we got to go on board with them and sail. And I noticed that some of them were happy and some weren't. I mean, then a few years later, we were sharing our lives with these barefoot villagers in third world countries, and some of them were happy and some weren't. And the percentages weren't radically different from the wealthy people. But in between, we were with this group of itinerant sailors like ourselves who were sailing around the world. And this was before the age of the digital nomad like yourself. So nobody was out there building a business, making a living, doing anything else. We had all just basically made the same decision to be happy. And we were out there doing things every day that made us happy. And the other two groups, they might have been 60-40 or something like that, happy to unhappy people. And in the sailing group, almost everybody was happy. And they had just simply made a decision to be happy. We all did some of the same kind of traits and strategies on a daily basis that made us happy. But I got interested in the concept of human happiness, and that's now what I try and share with other people.